Hello me mateys, Vuvi Yaloovie here. We're gonna be climbing up the ranked doubles ladder in hopes of becoming the #1 Alcremie player. Am I right me mateys? So, last video was a very fun video. We had all sorts of things happen. I completely fumbled in front of a Mega Audino villain when reasonably I could have just KO'd it with like Protean aerial ace. So yeah, now we were also trying out Arcanine and Meowscarada together as sort of like a mini core, right? You turn out Meowscarada into Arcanine, who can then reasonably do some work right after that. Yeah, we figured it out during the match, but yeah. So after last video, I did a lot of testing with this team, right? Having Aerial Ace, right? The main things I figured out from running the team were it's really weak to Aerodaludon in rain. Now, the problem with Aerodaludon, right, is most sets typically run stamina, and the main threats I have against Aerodaludon are either weak to Electro Shot or they're hindered by the rain, right? And their teammates can just take out whatever I might be able to throw at it. Snorlax is okay into Aerodaludon. It's just that we need to get damage off into the Aerodaludon first before we can Brick Break, because otherwise stamina just builds up, right? And then we have no chance in KOing with Brick Break. Now, also one of the things that might be a problem is redirection. It really does depend on what they're redirecting for, because if the redirection Pokemon's partner isn't doing that much into our team, Scoville, yeah, it might not. It might be the play to run a little bit more spread moves. So like we could have Muddy Water on Vaporeon, right? And we focus a little bit more on, I guess, Alcremie and Audino, right? For like damage support. The only thing I could see that would be wrong with that would be like Wide Guard. But otherwise, today is more or less the same. Oh, also, so we got Lucario would be a pretty nice answer into Aerodaludon. It can threaten those speedy Aerodaludons, like max speed variants, with just an Aura Sphere. And then the max HP ones, it's about a 98% chance to KO, right? So that if Assault Vest ever comes back into the game, maybe we need to consider that. Otherwise, I've also been thinking about like Hisuian Arcanine as well. Oh wow, it's in a Love Ball, I didn't realize that. Anyway, with Hisuian Arcanine, it also provides me an even better matchup into Sun teams, as well as like just really and Sandstorm teams too, by a little bit, right? If they ever like have a Power Gem user, we might be a little bit better going into that. But otherwise, I tend to think that Arcanine, like the regular Arcanine's better at this point in time. I still haven't rolled an Incineroar. I've got like I've got like Whimsicott and Rankaroon now, but like no Incineroar, but that's okay. I'm pretty happy without Incineroar, I suppose. So yes, hopefully we can get a little bit more practice with Meowscarada and Arcanine today. I think I'll still run close combat just for those situations where I might need to take out an Aerodaludon out of rain or something like that. We'll see how we go. So I've risen up to rank 2. I was in like rank 1, but then I fell down because the game decided Aerodaludon. The game really decided to show me all the weaknesses that this team had to offer. Plus a few Pokemon I didn't realize that were coming, like not Mega Greninja, Sludge Wave Protean Greninja. Wasn't really expecting that. That really does hamper the team a lot. So here comes Aerodaludon, not in the rain, but we do see the Aqua breed of Paldean and Tauros. And Kangaskhan too. Oh boy. Okay. So it's no doubt Mega Kangaskhan, right? I can't see it being anything other. They probably also have like Mega Meganium too. So Archaludon, you could probably see like a surprise rain dance from one of these Pokemon too. Let's see. I'm not too worried about the Aerodactyl, since I do have Vaporeon. I think Vaporeon's really good into this matchup. Do I need Meowscarada though? We got Low Kick back. I think leading Arcanine might be interesting too. But I think Meowscarada... Ooh, probably not Meowscarada, right? Yeah, I'd be pretty fine with leading Alcremie, then have Snorlax in the back and Vaporeon to probably clean up the Hisuian Typhlosion. It's probably like Choice Scarf Typhlosion, right? The Tauros will be the most troubling aspect of their team, because if we come up into an endgame situation with like Tauros and Snorlax, that's going to be a bit of a problem with the way I've led. So I got to conserve the Alcremie a little bit here. Speaking of, so here's Archaludon. Now the question is, will they go for an Electro Shot, or will they just pile into the Alcremie? This is a situation where Protect would be better on the Alcremie too, just for that sort of thing. However, I'm not going to Mega the Audino just yet. I don't want to take a Flash Cannon to the face. Then I think I can just switch out into the Snorlax, right? This is probably the ideal situation for Snorlax against their team. So I'll do that. Now, we don't have anything too effective into the Archaludon with just Snorlax, so it's going to be a little bit of a problem here. So is it Electro Shot or is it Flash Cannon? Flash Cannon. So they were expecting a Mega Audino there, so I was correct not to just Mega on that turn. Even though Audino wouldn't have taken too much damage from Flash Cannon, I still wanted the Regenerator, right? So now the question is, what do I want to do with the Archaludon, right? I don't think a Flash Cannon's coming back into the Audino. And Aerodactyl's a little bit problematic too. So what I'll do, I think I'll just go for like a Brick Break into the Archaludon, and then hope for like a Dazzling Gleam finish onto it. The only question is how much damage will we take from Rock Slide, right? Or even like Dual Wing Beat into the Audino slot. So this is very risky, but... Oh, okay. Not too bad. Tauros. Okay, so they gotta intimidate us. Yep. Very nice. So Brick Break won't do anything at all. Oh, never mind. Protect. Okay. That's not too bad then. So now, I know that Alcremie can live one Flash Cannon with, yeah, because they don't have Electro Shot bonus. So we should be good for like a Dazzling Gleam here, right? Do I want to switch back in Audino? Not yet. I do want more damage into the Archaludon, but who would be their last Pokemon then? Considering they switched in Tauros, it's probably Mega Kangaskhan. No, or Typhlosion, right? It's really risky doing this because Audino's going to take a close combat, but we're going to see how it works. Oh, I don't like this play, but it's... No, Octojet, never mind. Okay. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. So here comes, no doubt, a Flash Cannon onto the Alcremie. Unless if they want to build up their power, but they just saw they took 50%, right? I think Flash Cannon, unless if it's a critical... Oh, I see the play. I see that. Yep. They Aqua Jet so that Flash Cannon guarantees the KO. That tells me that they probably... Actually, no. Alcremie's probably done its job, you're right. Let's see. So, Aerodactyl could be coming in, but that's okay. I think Vaporeon's pretty nice here. Ah, Meganium too. Okay, fair enough. In that case, I think losing the Alcremie in that situation wasn't too bad, right? 2 turns of Trick Room, so what we could see is like a Protect from the Duraludon because it's scouting out for an Ice Beam, and then like a Mega Meganium Solar Beam, right? Let's try... I don't think Ice Beam and Hyper Voice can KO though. I'm gonna switch out into the Snorlax just because, and then I'm gonna Hyper Voice Mega Audino and then Hyper Voice. I do believe they should Mega the Meganium, Mega Meganium, and then go for a Solar Beam into the Vaporeon slot, right? Now that they've lost Intimidate, we're not too worried about anything weird happening. I mean, with the Meganium or Archaludon switching out, right? Oh, they protect the... Oh, okay. Good play. That's pretty good. Oh, double protect. So they're stalling out Trick Room. Yep, that's not too bad. So what we could see on this turn then is definitely like Electro Shot or just another protect from Archaludon. And then, well, probably a switch out, right? Yeah, because ideally this would be the turn where they switch out into Aerodactyl. So covering for that, I'm going to go for a Brick Break and then a Dazzling Gleam. Okay, they don't protect, so that's okay. We get rid of Archaludon, but now we kind of need to focus the Meganium for Vaporeon, right? So here comes a Solar Beam. Oh, Weather Ball. Okay, that's gonna do a lot. Oh, yeah. Not too bad. So now we could definitely see like a Dual Wing Beat or even like Rock Slide. Let's see. Oh, and we can't use Chesto Resto as long as Aerodactyl is on the field, so that's very interesting. Okay, I think I still will go for like the Double Edge and then a Force a Trick Room, right? They have to target the Audino if they don't want Speed Control getting flipped again. Audino miss. Oh my goodness, Audino. Oh no. So here comes probably a Solar Beam. Yeah. So will Snorlax flinch is the question. Oh, this is going to be close. Oh, no, survives! Oh my goodness. Snorlax flinches, so that's reasonable. Oh my goodness. Oh, Mega Audino, that's great. That is great. Okay. So we could definitely see like a Protect on the Meganium because they know we have Vaporeon in the back. And then like a Rock Slide to finish off the Audino, right? However, I'm still going to go for it. I'm going to go for like a Life Dew just in case. We won't survive the Dual Wing Beat, but if they do miss another Rock Slide, then this should be the okay play. Oh, Aerodactyl protects! Okay, so is it like a double protect then? Not entirely. Okay. That is in range for Vaporeon's Ice Beam, so if Audino does go down, I can feasibly get in Vaporeon, right, and then get a... Oh, not enough. Okay, yeah. Get in Vaporeon, Scald the Aerodactyl, Ice Beam the Meganium, and it's pretty much clean-up duty there. Yep, they realised after Audino didn't go down there, they realised, very good, me mateys. What a good first match that was. A little bit, wasn't as clean as I was hoping it would be, but I think that was just because I didn't expect them to have, like, Meganium in that situation. However, I'm pretty happy with that match, because we take all the victories that we can get, me mateys, because I'm Vuvi Yaloovie. And I'm like popping off my mic. Okay, let's go into the next match. Okay, so Rain with no Archaludon. Okay, I'm a little bit disappointed I'm not seeing Archaludon because I really wanted to like try and see what I could do into it, but that's okay. Sneasler and Pelipper could be an option. I think at this rank they might want to conserve like their sweepers. So what I could do, right, I could lead Audino, Meowscarada. I don't think it's worth using Arcanine because I don't have the Archaludon. I know it sounds weird that I'm thinking of Arcanine if they did have it, but like it's got close combat, but we do have low kick. And then like Vaporeon and Snorlax, right? That's kind of... yeah, that's kind of the answer into the team. So I think Incineroar is likelier to come out than Sneasler because of Intimidate, right? Because you intimidate the Meowscarada if you want to lead the Basculegion, or even if you want to like lead Pelipper, right? You lead the Pelipper, force Meowscarada to use U-turn anywhere, fake out the Audino, and then go from there, right? So that's what I think's going to happen this first turn. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. It definitely has to be Incineroar. I don't think there's any chance they're not going to run Incineroar. Unless if they like Sneasler, then that's a good option too. Whoa, what happened there? Oh, okay, well, never mind. Okay, Whimsicott and Pelipper. Okay. Well, they completely deny the Meowscarada, right? That's not too bad. We just have to watch out for Tailwind Hurricane. This game's very laggy. Very, very laggy. I don't like how laggy it is. Oh no. Me mateys, what's going on? Okay, we're good. So considering that, right, I'll still go for like a Trick Room, but I don't want to lose the Meowscarada to a Tailwind Hurricane. So in that case, I want to switch into the Snorlax. Unfortunately, we will have to succumb to Taunt because I didn't bring an Alcremie, but that is kind of the nature of this, right? No. Yes, the emote from Scarlet and Violet whenever you're like in a heavy rainstorm, they go, "Oh, my eye." Okay, so this is going to be a very laggy match. If it takes too long, I might just cut between it, just so it's like not doing this. Very good. Okay. So this is just a cover for like Tailwind Hurricane, right? Ideally, I think Meowscarada should be a finisher on the team after Trick Room goes out, right? So here's a Dazzling Gleam. Okay, so they just want a pure offense into the Meowscarada. Okay, no, just offense in general. Hopefully we don't get like confused and hit ourselves. Okay, very good, very good. Not too bad. So now I can just be on life duty, right? That's the plan. Now, do I want to get rid of their rain? I think I do, right? So I'll target the... Oh, it's so tempting to use Rock Slide. It is so tempting, but I think I'll just go for like a nice double edge. Oh, also, I've been thinking about running... That is... Tailwind will make you even slower in Trick Room. Just letting you know. I've been thinking about running Facade on Snorlax. Less damage overall, but it covers for getting burned, which is really interesting. Really interesting play that you can do on normal types. So will Snorlax get confused? I don't think so. Oh, that's alright. That's alright. Even if Snorlax does hit itself, I'm going to use Hyper Voice, and then I think a Rock Slide will do, right? We are going to faint if they double up into the Snorlax with Moonblast and Hurricane, but I think we should be fine. Audino should be able to KO the Pelipper, but that's okay. Oh, Basculegion. Okay, that's not too bad. Confused, do we hit ourselves? No, we just use Rock Slide. No, not too bad, me mateys, not too bad. So Hyper Voice won't do any damage onto the Basculegion. Unfortunate critical hit there. That does leave it in range for like a Calm Mind boosted Scald, right? And an unfortunate critical hit on the Whimsicott too. Okay, so now I think it's time to Chesto Resto? 2 turns of Trick Room. Yeah, we can just Dazzling Gleam and like Chesto Resto, right? There's no need to like switch out in this situation. Even if they want to, they can't Last Respects us, they have to Wave Crash the Audino, I'd reckon. So I'll just use Chesto Resto and then threaten a Rock Slide KO next turn. Unless if we get confused, but that should be okay. The goal is to take out as many of their Pokemon with Snorlax and then lead for a Meowscarada finish. So there goes the Whimsicott, so it should be their 4th Pokemon because they want to conserve their reign. However, with the way they've been aggressively playing, I do suppose it's going to be Pelipper again, right? Because they want the Hurricane to guarantee the damage. No, Dragonite. Okay, so Mega Dragonite. So in this turn, if they don't double protect, right, I'm going to go for like a Life Dew. I don't suspect that Audino will survive the turn, right? But I still want to go for the Life Dew. Never mind. Dazzling Gleam and plain and simple. Do I want Rock Slide? Yeah, I think I want Rocks. Ooh, tough. Because if Rock Slide misses, that's kind of bad, sort of. So I'll go for a Double Edge. Because Snorlax will hit first, and then Dazzling Gleam should do about 30 to 40% damage. So there's the Aqua Jet into Audino. Yep, that's okay. Very good. So I'm glad I did click Double Edge into the Dragonite. However, we might become confused, but we don't hit ourselves. So that's very lucky on my part. That's 3 times in a row. My goodness. Hurricane should do about half. I mean 50%. Yeah. Not too bad, but their reign is down, so we could definitely see like a Tailwind coming out from their Dragonite, right? Do I want Vaporeon? No, not just yet. Not just yet, right? Even if they do switch in the Pelipper, it's not completely resisted by grass, right? So what I might do, because we're Choice Scarfed, I can actually go for the Throat Chop onto the Dragonite. I could even U-turn it. Very difficult, because they probably want to protect the Basculegion, right? Basculegion's at such low HP that I kind of don't care about if I take it out with the Meowscarada, so I will Throat Chop the Dragonite and then just go for like a Rock Slide, right? I think that's pretty good. Aqua Jet. Okay, fair enough. So it must be... I don't think... Oh, never mind. Don't mind me. I'm trying to figure out if it's like Mystic Water or Choice Scarf, but it... This should KO the Meowscarada. Yeah. Even being a Dark type doesn't completely like protect it. That's okay. Will we get it off? Oh, we get it off. Nice. There's a double KO, and then it should just be Hurricane finish, right? Do we want to use Scald or do we want to use Ice Beam is the question. I think Scald would be safer. I think it does more damage than Ice Beam in this situation. I'll have to look it up. But I do believe Scald should be safer, especially in this situation, right? 2 against 1, double edge. Thank you, Snorlax. Always play to your outs, me mateys, and I think we did a good job in this match. We could have probably optimized one turn there, but I'm not too worried about that, right? I like just playing with these Pokemon, so we're all good, me mateys. That's a win for Vuvi Yaloovie, me mateys. Very good, very good. Getting to Master Ball rank soon with Mega Audino and Alcremie, even though, well, we didn't use Alcremie in the first one, so that's not too bad, right? Always got to have the favorite Pokemon. Always got to have the favorite Pokemon. Unfortunately, they didn't have Aerodaludon, but anyway, we'll go to the next match. Yeah, because I want to try and test out how Arcanine really goes into those Aerodaludon, but that's okay. I don't think it'll work, but yeah. Okay, here we go. Aerodaludon Rain with Superior. The Superior frightens me because you could just bulldoze with the Garchomp and then suddenly it's now at +2 and +1 speed, right? I mean, +2 special attack thanks to Contrary Leaf Storm, right? So the question is whether or not they lead that. And I think the safest pick would be to try and go for like Meowscarada, Vaporeon, and Arcanine, right? Yeah, I think that's pretty much the play here. The only question is if they want to lead the Aerodaludon. I know Arcanine doesn't seem really good here, but I wanted to try it out versus Aerodaludon. So at the risk of like pure experimentation, I will subject myself into the unfavorable matchup, right? Gonna try and call them out, but Intimidate won't do anything to Superior anyway, so unless if they're rocking like Leaf Blade, I'm not terribly worried. I'm not too worried. It is Aerodaludon. Okay, so I do guess correctly there. Now, Arcanine's base speed is faster than Politoed, right? I just want to see how well we can manage this, right? So ideally what we should be doing is save Arcanine for the end game. However, we've kind of led in a situation where Electroshot's just going to take out Arcanine, right? So just from this interaction alone, yes, I do realize Arcanine's not the best choice into it, but you never know, right? So they're probably just expecting like a Trick Room. Actually, I will Mega Audino just in case. Then I'll go for a close combat into the Aerodaludon. They have to be clicking Muddy Water Electroshot, right? They're in such a good position here. And it should be the max speed variant of Aerodaludon anyway. So here comes, yeah, Electroshot. So will they target the Arcanine with this? I don't think so. It should be the Audino. And then like Muddy Water. Yep, there's the Electroshot. And then Muddy Water might just barely KO. Weather Ball! Okay, so they just want to annihilate the Audino. That's okay. Okay. So now we could probably see, like, Politoed going for a Muddy Water here, right? Because it's almost the slowest thing on the field. Muddy Water will feint the Audino. I think a double switch in is pretty likely here, right? We have It's unfortunate that we do kind of have to use Meowscarada. That should be okay. I'm not too particularly worried about that. Actually, maybe Snorlax would have been better over the Meowscarada in this situation. Ah, that's alright. That's okay. I think we can just aim for, like, a switch into the Meowscarada here, right? That should be fine. We're going to be playing on the back pedal for this one, but that's okay. Oh, Archelodon faints! Oh my goodness me, mateys. Oh, goodness. That was probably a high roll. That was most definitely a high roll. So here comes a Muddy Water. Very good. So we can probably see... I think Vaporeon would be nice here. Since Archelodon's down, now Vaporeon's pretty much free to go ham, right? A little bit unfortunate that we do have Trick Room up and I don't have Sucker Punch, but not terribly worried. I just wanted to see how this would go. Okay, so now Politoed's locked out of doing Muddy Water. I forgot what they also run, but they also have Weather Ball too. So it could just be like Weather Ball, Thunder Punch, or like Poison Jab. So gonna just go for like a Ice Beam, and then like a Flower Trick, right? Even though Meowscarada is the last one on the field, like last moving Pokemon, I think it should be okay for this, right? So Garchomp protects, no doubt, covering for a Ice Beam from the Vaporeon, so that's pretty much expected. Then we got a Weather Ball. I think this may KO the Meow. Oh, yeah, no, that's why we have HP, right? Very good. Very good. There goes the Politoed, so it's not too bad. It's just considering who's their last Pokemon. We may need to reconsider our options if it is Dragonite, which it should be here. Whimsicott. Okay. I think they were hoping for like a late game speed control, right, against into the Meowscarada should things fail, right? I think they were underestimating Audino's defenses just a little bit, but however, since they did protect on the Garchomp, I'm just going to double up into it, even though like Whimsicott can theoretically just like do anything it wants on this field. I think it should be fine going for another... Oh, they forfeited. Okay, well, never mind. I think they saw like how we could finish that game, right? So we had their Archelodon was really their win condition, and they should have preserved it a little bit better in that situation. My opponent realized that we lost Archelodon too early, and well, they lost Archelodon too early, and therefore went for a forfeit because they realized that, you know, we most likely had Vaporeon. I mean, not Vaporeon. Oh my goodness. You know, with Arcanine still in the back, we could intimidate, cycle them in that last match there, and proceed to like just continually weaken them until like the cows come home, right? And then Vaporeon's pretty much free to send in more Ice Beams. Garchomp will go down to Ice Beam, unless if it was running Focus Sash, or like, what's the berry for Ice again? Anyway, Ice Berry, right? The super effective Ice Berry. Otherwise, I think this iteration of the team is pretty solid at the moment. Now, we do have to recognize that Arcanine is a best of one sort of situation, right? Because had my opponents been in a open team sheet environment, right, they would have realized from the get-go that Arcanine's running close combat, so it is a better option into Archelodon, right? Even so, my opponent would have feasibly played it in a way that would conserve their Archelodon for like the end game. And even if they led Archelodon, right, thinking I wasn't going to have Arcanine in the front, what could have feasibly happened, they switch out of the Archelodon, they get like a free Muddy Water into the Arcanine, take it out, and then it'd be a lot tougher match for me going forward. And if I use Trick Room on that same turn, then I couldn't threaten a KO with Low Kick on the Meowscarada, right? So, stuff to keep in mind if it's a best of 3, or like best of 3, or open or closed team sheet, right? Always things got to consider in Pokemon. I think it's really fun trying to build this team up into its best value, right? I think this is a really good iteration of the team I've built here, and I could feasibly see myself getting to Master Rank with this team here. And after I do reach Master Ball rank, I want to know if you want me to continue going to climb higher with this team, or if you'd like to see a little bit more variety. Of course, we're probably not going to switch out the Alcremie anytime soon, but I can definitely see myself going to Mega Meganium, like I did mention before, right? Could definitely see Mega Meganium after Master Ball. I'd like to try out a kind of a different set on Farigiraf. I've been having it in mind for like the longest time. See, the thing with Farigiraf, it also has a lot of special attack, right? That could be very handy. But anyway, we'll save that for a different video, me mateys. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more variety before I reach Master Ball. I mean, after I reach Master Ball, or if you'd like to see how far I can climb with this team, right? So that will be it for this video, me mateys. I really appreciate your time coming through here and watching the video to its entirety, I hope. Yes, very good, very good. Still no Incineroar, so we're a little bit sad about that, but am I really sad about no Incineroar? You know what I mean? Alright. Thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it. I'm Vuvi Yaloovie. I will see you in the next video. Ta and ta-ta.